Hi, welcome back to Please Watch Our Podcast. This week, we are talking about the Great Wall. I'm your host, Mitch, also with my co-host, Connor. Please say hi.
Hi guys, it's me, Connor McWall. Because
And,
we're talking about
I
the
don't know how
Great
to pronounce
Wall.
that.
We're talking about the
Oh,
Great Wall.
Great Wall, yes.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Matt
And,
Damon,
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. Uh, one thing that a thing about Pedro Pascal is that like he became famous recently, but he was in a lot of movies, and no
He
one
was
really,
yeah,
yeah, no one took him, like no
he was
one
the side
like,
character.
yeah, for a long fucking time. And no one took like paid attention to him. Now he's like a big, huge movie star.
He has blonde hair.
Like I was looking at like reviews for this movie, and they said Damon, the famous movie star, and then there's nothing about Pedro Pascal. Like wow,
Yeah, he only got really big probably in the last, I think, like
five
2019 plus.
2019, yeah, The Last of Us,
Um,
who's a really
which
good movie.
yeah, Last of Us,
Hmm.
the one with Nick Cage,
Yeah.
Game of
Game of
Thrones helped
Thrones.
him. He was
Oh,
in a whole
good,
season of Game of Thrones. That
good.
was what really boosted him. I think it was,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna make any statements I can't
no,
back up.
no. Yeah,
But I definitely think,
Matt Damon, white guy saves China.
which is absurd in this
Yeah,
movie, and we'll get into that.
yeah.
um,
Who?
Considering just how fucking advanced they are. Like,
Yeah.
not even like China at the time, because this is a fictional movie.
Fictional. Yeah.
Let's upfront with this.
Yep.
It is a false history, um,
Yeah.
with a timeline that doesn't make sense, but
Nope.
that's okay.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
It's
The
February.
whole premise
Yeah.
of the movie, I'll just get into it,
Hmm.
is that the Great Wall of China, as I think most people understand,
Hmm.
was built to defend against I think it was the Mongols
Yes, I think you're right.
um, in China,
Yep.
and in this version of history, it was not the Mongols.
Well,
It
it
was
was. It was. I
oh, it
rewatched the
was oh
opening.
yes,
It
yes, yes.
was that, but there's other reasons it was built,
hmm
and then it doesn't tell you the
Yeah, there's a
year.
reason why it's so fucking long, or like
Yeah.
whatever, why it's so
Yeah.
tall, or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. You're right. There were Mongols, so it's like they're trying to
Hmm.
keep like a historically accurate timeline
Yep.
of events,
Yep.
but then they just kind of dish away with that
Yeah.
completely when it comes to people talking about events, um, cultural events,
Yeah.
wars, anything
Yeah.
of the sort.
Yeah.
But the real reason, the real secret reason, was that China has been plagued by evil demon dogs
Yep.
that came from the sky.
Yeah. And Matt Damon's there to kill them, and Pedro Pascal is like, I don't want to be here. I want fucking gunpowder.
Yeah, Petro Pascal's like, I want bombs and shit, dog.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Um, well, I mean, he gives a fuck eventually, but I
Yeah.
mean, at the start, they're going there to get gunpowder.
Which
That's
makes
their whole
sense.
goal.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
makes
I
sense
mean,
too.
you find out that you can pack this fucking dust into a clay flask and
Yeah,
then
and
blow someone
blow
up.
something up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
want
yeah.
that.
That's huge. That's huge for us
It's
humans.
huge.
We're gonna use that. We're gonna use that a lot. And not
Yeah.
really, yeah, I mean, yeah. Imagine a world where we didn't discover that.
And I
Someone make
think
up, yeah,
in this movie they don't take black oh, do they take black powder at the end of the movie? I
not
don't
really.
remember. I
They
don't think I
don't.
don't think they're like, "Oh, this is a weapon too great for the rest of mankind. We
Which
must,"
one?
which is like, okay,
Yeah,
they just spared them like another 200 years
yeah,
essentially of
yeah.
non-gunpowder violence.
Yeah. Also, a movie's gonna be like actually never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but like the movie does not tell you the date or the year. I rewatched the opening just to see it, and
It doesn't make
no,
sense.
it didn't happen. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
okay, so with the opening scene, if I remember correctly, I watched this like a week ago,
Mm.
and then I watched it like twice before, so
Yeah,
I have a
yeah,
good
yeah.
I get the beats in this
Mhm.
brain, but information that's not pertinent to me on the day usually just gets filtered out eventually.
Mhm.
Um, I probably should have watched it again today, but I got it. Um, the
What?
opening scene, they're going through like the desert, right?
Yeah,
With Pedro Pascal and the rest of their
they're two people. Yeah.
um he has this secret little rock thingy. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's like attached it to his waist or his saddlebag or
Mm-hmm.
something. They're going through the desert. Um I think one of the locals is like, "Oh, it's scary" or something. Like obviously it's like the standard like, "Oh, the
Mm-hmm.
local knows more than you do." Except then the locals get murdered at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
They make camp, and Pedro Pascal and fuck ass, what's his name, Matt
Matt
Damon.
Damon.
Um,
They
actually,
make.
I love Matt Damon,
I
but I
love Matt
mean,
Damon too. Matt Damon is good. Yeah, I don't. He doesn't really have any issues with me.
no.
No.
Um, they're like they get attacked by the
Mm-hmm.
demon
Mm-hmm.
dogs, but they're aliens. It's not.
Yeah.
It's ill defined and kind of confusing.
Yeah.
They call them demons, but they're very clearly kind of aliens,
Alien. Yeah.
and uh, they also look vaguely Chinese,
They.
like
I.
mythological,
Yeah. It is
which is like I
odd.
think is what they're trying to go for is like this is
Yeah.
the origin for the Chinese myth.
Dragon. Yeah. Or
And
Drake. Yeah.
eh,
Eh.
it's like it's a bit weak considering how they also were keeping it a secret. So like how could it have been
Yeah.
the mythological basis for these things if no one was supposed to know about it?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
But they get attacked, and
Yeah.
Matt Damon has the special rock.
Oh.
And they go like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they freak out.
And he's able to
Um,
cut the arm off of one of them.
yeah,
Yeah. 8 minutes into the movie, and they made it to the Great Wall, which is okay.
yeah. No, they fucked off with all better of exposition. They were
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
we're here.
We're here.
There's a
Yeah.
demon thing. We're in
Yeah.
China. We need gunpowder. Here's a rock. It works against these things. Now
Yeah.
we're done. Keep going.
Basically, but basically they get kidnapped from at the Great Wall. You spend a lot of movie. It's kind of confusing if they're in the Great Wall talking, having meetings, or if they're
They
not.
are. They
Yeah,
are. They are.
it's a little confusing,
It is
anyways.
confusing. I don't
Um,
think they don't leave the Great Wall until like the last act of the movie.
yeah, yeah, which is yeah. So a lot of this movie is in a wall, which is kind of cool, but kind of just like oh. Anyways,
It is cool a little bit. I like that scene when they kind of like did the floating like drone shot through the wall and you see
yeah,
all the people working and all the
yeah,
gears turning. Also, good point. They're like the Chinese in this movie, like the Chinese people on the wall, technologically advanced like
yep,
incredible amounts.
yeah,
Like they have weird dancing magic people that aren't magic, but like definitely are
yeah.
because you can't do that shit.
No,
Um,
like they
it
have gunpowder and other things, but like they weren't.
they
They're not.
barely like used it
Yeah,
as a weapon.
yeah,
Well, that's one of the plot points in the movie. They were afraid of its power, blah
yeah,
blah 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 blah. And the white guy showed up and like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's
yeah,
bomb
yeah.
people.
Exactly, yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, no, they're in this building shit,
so white.
and they and they get kidnapped and stuff, tied up and shit, and then you get this fucking awesome fight scene where all these people are fighting dragons differently. Like there's people who are like they make shields out of them. They if the dragon comes into the tower, they fuck him up. They shoot arrows.
Yes, there was like there's like the archers and they're like yellow or something,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
there's like the spear fighters who are blue,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
there's the shields guys who are red.
Where yeah,
Um,
and
it's
purple's in there too. I don't know which one.
purple. I think the purples were like the commanders. I
Yeah,
think the
it's
purples were like those guys.
the weird thing this movie does is maybe purple, maybe blue is just woman because
I
all the
think they just
women.
happened to be women,
Okay, yeah,
but they were the spearmen group.
yeah,
Like they were
okay.
the ones who would dive off the.
Which
which
fucking
was
awesome looking.
literally the coolest bit of the movie.
Take
And
anything out of this podcast, Google the wall woman jumping off building to kill people
they
because
literally
it's
go,
fucking sick.
and they
Oh.
jump down, and then they have like the ropes around them, and they're fucking spinning and jumping
Yeah,
off the wall and like
yeah,
cutting things with the. Yeah.
yeah. It's sick. A lot of them die.
Oh,
Which yeah,
murked.
yeah. It's they. Is it because I was gonna say, is it ironic that they're all women and they're dying? You see them die the most.
I mean, they are the ones jumping into
Yeah,
combat.
yeah,
Um, like I definitely agree that they do die the most,
yeah,
but they also have the most dangerous
yeah.
job. Is that
And they're
because
awesome.
is that because of misogyny? They don't really
Prob
go into
they
that.
don't even go
They
into
don't
it,
go into
but
that. And
my
like maybe, but
my
I mean
theory is yes.
they're all really respected. Like all the
Yeah,
women ones, like they're all like they're very clearly like kind of the top dogs there.
yeah,
Like everyone immediately recognizes like the blue people are talking,
yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Shut. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if
I
it's
don't know. I don't know. This movie, yeah, this movie's interesting, but also kind of confusing. Um, I don't really know what else to really say. Like, there's a whole they meet like the main girl character, and the first thing I noticed is that people would not have that haircut in whatever year. The way her hair is, she
yeah,
has
she had
like
like bangs,
she
didn't
had
she?
bangs they didn't move. They hardly moved
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
But
The
that might,
ancient Chinese art of hair gel.
yeah, they were like stuck, and it was very funny. I forget the actress who plays her, but she did a good job.
Tianjing.
That's not, yeah, she was good. Um, Willem Dafoe's in this movie. The last time the I've watched two movies recently, and both times I was surprised that Willem Dafoe was in the movie.
What was the other one?
Um, Kinds of Kindness.
He does just kind of show up
He's
sometimes.
yeah, and I love him for that.
I just saw Nosferatu.
He's in that too. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's really
he's
good.
really good in that.
Yeah, I have a friend who looks like him. Like I had a friend who kind of looked, yeah, and he's 26. His teeth were also rotting out, and he had very bad breath. He
This
was
is
from Nova Scotia. He
a
was born
friend.
in. I don't talk to him anymore. He was in film school.
Sounds like a
He was
rotting
questionable.
carcass.
He was questionable. He was also in Nova Scotia. He was born in Nova Scotia, so
Nice.
nice, yeah. And yeah, I think his grandpa was like a serial killer or something, which that's kind of fun. I know. He kind of dropped that lore on us. And was like, oh, he also was really rude to me, so I don't know if he's a friend. But anyways,
Look, this guy, parent like genealogy, serial killer, one, right? That's number
mm-hmm,
one. A
mm-hmm,
bit weird. That would throw me off anyone.
mm-hmm.
Number two, has the visage and odor of a rotting carcass. Number three, was mean to you.
Yeah,
How did you talk about this guy like a friend in any
because
case of the sense of the word?
he was the kind of person when like other people were mean to me, he would defend me, which was weird. I don't know.
Okay.
I hanged out with him a lot though, and I kind of
So
regret
he
that.
is you gotta
Yeah.
fucking
No,
take your
no, exactly, exactly. A teacher told me to punch him in the teeth because I needed to do something quickly and I needed to talk to my teacher quickly. And he was right behind me and he was like, I'm doing it first. And I'm like, I have to go. And he got mad. And my teacher said, you should punch him in the teeth. He's like a roach. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so no one else liked him either.
No, no. He also made fun of me. He also said, like, he also asked me what I do at night. And I said, I sleep. And I found out that he stays up all night watching movies. And I said, okay. But if it weren't for him, this podcast wouldn't be a thing. So,
Really?
because he fucking made fun of me because I didn't watch a lot of movies. So I'm like, oh, fine.
Dude, I don't watch a lot of movies. I went
Same.
to fucking film school. I don't watch a lot of
No,
movies.
see, me, yeah. People who hate on it's, I mean, I like film, obviously.
Right? I just don't want to fucking watch a movie like every day.
No, exactly. Like, I do watch movies. I watch kinds of kindness because I'm curious and I saw it's a weird movie, but I watched it and I want to watch why can't I think of the name? You just said it. No Sco You know what?
Nosferatu.
Yeah. I want to see that too.
It's really fucking good.
I bet it is, and I want to see it, and I will watch it. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to people because they haven't seen your fucking indie film. Okay?
Oh, I
Like,
hate that shit. I especially hate indie film when they're like, "Oh, you're a film major and you haven't seen this film?"
it's like, shut
Dude,
up.
shut the fuck up.
I
I watch what I want to watch.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's 90s animated films that were made in like the fucking weird predecessor to Blender. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I want to
Half of
watch that
it,
shit because
and
it's
a lot of that,
terrible.
yeah, and a lot of that is Canadian media. I'm a big fucking fan of Canadian media. I don't know why, because I'm like,
I'm
I
not.
don't, I like it, like TV shows especially.
Okay, the
Portergas,
TV shows, Corner
Portergas is
Gas,
good.
Kim's Convenience,
Yeah, I'm making.
uh,
I don't know what
Schitt's
else.
Creek.
Schitt's Creek's good. I
I
am
think that
making.
counts.
Yeah, it's Canadian. I'm making a little video about a show called Wampus, Wampus Bay. Sorry, I can say it. I thought it's a stop motion animated move show about
Oh,
kids in Saskatchewan who are Cree. And I met the guy who made I interviewed the guy who made the show.
Creed. Sorry.
Yeah, Cree. It's Cree, right? I hope.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Okay,
I
good,
heard
good.
Creed and I was like,
Mhm.
what the fuck? No, Creed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So things like that interest me. I like TV more. I don't know if I like TV more than like movies. There are movies I need to see. I haven't seen The Godfather.
It's
Sorry. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I know. I know.
a good movie.
It's a
You
good
don't
movie. I should see
have
it.
to see the
I
movie.
don't have to
I
see it, but I
really,
should.
I hate when people are like, oh my God, you're a film major? Give me your 5 top favorite movies. I'm like, I can't give you one.
No, see, I don't.
Watch what you want to like.
No,
Or
like,
like the top 5 list.
yeah.
Or like, give me your top 5 movies
Mhm, mhm,
you have like the must watches.
yeah.
My fucking thing is I don't give a shit. Watch what
Yeah.
you want to watch.
Yeah.
Art is art, culture is culture, and it should be accessible to all.
Yeah.
Um, if something sucks, um, it sucks. But I
Yeah.
mean, if you want to watch something that sucks, that's not,
Yeah.
it doesn't reflect on you.
No.
You just want to consume something that sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, I've seen Madam Web 3 times, and that's fine.
I've seen Great Wall 3 times.
Exactly. It's fine. Guys, that's the point of Baduary. We're really bad at we're not we're okay at podcasts. We just don't really talk about when we do little themes. But I feel like people would
We
get it.
rarely.
We
Yeah,
really, we kind of just go, which is fine. But anyways, fuck people. And I think I've done it one time where I said, "You haven't seen," and I'm like, "I'm sorry. That was kind of rude." I try not
I
to.
only do that. I only do that if like we're in a very specific niche
Hmm.
conversation and there's like a key piece of media that like usually when it comes to like superheroes or something,
Yeah.
um uh like when they're like, "Oh, I love this character," or blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
and then there's like a TV show or something that's pretty widely accessible that kind
Yeah.
of focuses on that character and they haven't watched it,
Yeah.
just kind of like irks me a little bit because it's like
Yeah.
you say you really enjoy this character, but like there's this widely accessible, very publicly
Yeah.
accessible
And
thing
you
that
haven't
focuses
watched.
on your
Yeah.
thing that's been
Yeah.
around for like 20 years. Watch the fucking thing.
Yeah. Or
Um,
like if they say I haven't seen Star Wars, I'm like, I would recommend it. I would recommend the first three and the prequels. And then I don't know about the other ones. That's up to you.
I'd recommend the first 3 and then Rogue One.
I like Rogue One too. People,
It's the best one.
it's a good movie.
It's the best one.
Andor
It's the
season
best one.
2. We're gonna talk about on the podcast because I was also Andor season 1 was great. So yeah, don't hate. Don't be mean to people when they don't watch you film bros. You fucking film bros. Don't be weasels because people haven't watched your favorite. Haven't watched I don't know, some indie fucking French film. It's always the French films too, eh? Um,
Yeah, French are like German or Swedish.
yeah, if it's
Like
a Swedish
when
film,
people are like, "Oh, I just watched this great Swedish film about like, oh, there was like this werewolf, and he had an incestuous relationship with his brother."
oh,
Like what?
I
What?
like
What? Like what?
I don't want to
Like
watch
was it
that.
porn? Like what? Like did you put
Basically,
that on? And then
yeah,
he's like, "Oh no, there was no sexualness in it.
no
It was
sexual, no,
purely drama." Why would you put yourself through that?
yeah, like I watch movies to have fun or to be sad, but like majority of the time when I'm watching media, I want to be put in a good mood. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? Give me a weird feel, give me a weird feeling, you know. But like, I don't want to be fucking, I don't want to be sad. Depending. Yeah, I don't listen to sad music either, cause
Oh, I only listen to sad music.
yeah, I
Well,
know.
I listen to like angry sad music.
Mm, yeah. Anyways, this movie is fun, and you know what? Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, you should kiss. You
Dude, they
probably have.
have.
They're gonna be on their deathbeds, and they're gonna be like, you know what, guys, we did it.
Yeah, they never closed that joint bank account that they opened.
Yeah, the joint bank account has made me like when people were like, they definitely did it, and I found out about the joint bank account. They,
Yeah.
because like we're friends, we're not
Yeah.
close, but we're not gonna make a fucking joint bank
We're
account
not gonna
unless
make a
it's
joint
like,
bank account, live together, sleep on the
mm-mm,
same sofa for like months on end.
yeah,
I I'm gonna be honest, if I had to share a bed with pretty much anyone except my partner for
hmm
more than like 2 or 3 weeks,
hmm
I think I could handle like 2 or 3 weeks of just like
yeah,
this is my spot, that's your spot. We're good.
yeah,
Um,
we're chilling, yeah, but like,
I'd just sleep on the floor
yeah,
after that. I'd be
yeah,
like, I don't
no,
care about my back. Just please.
and if because one time I slept on a bed with another person and they cuddled me. If that happens and I'm on the bed, I can't do another night with you, dude.
Oh,
Sorry.
dude, that would probably be me. I'm a big spoon forever. I wake up and I'm fucking tucked in. I have my other
Yeah,
pillow next to my head.
yeah,
Something I'll wake up with it around my arms. So I
bro.
think I just pathologically grab whatever's next to me when I'm sleeping.
I have night terrors, so I'll scream in the middle of the night. Um, yeah.
I
I
used to
mean,
get those.
I
I
mean,
used
I'm
to
a little.
fucking walk around and just mumble to myself
I don't wander.
and
I
scream.
do a lot of screaming, and yeah. Um, but you know, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, just tell us you're in a relationship. It's fine. What year is it? It doesn't matter. Just do it, man. We all know.
Yeah,
A
how
joint
many times does Ben Affleck have to get divorced before he realizes he's gay?
for Matt Damon.
Though, to be fair,
Hmm
he's gotten baddie after baddie, and he reacquired said baddie recently.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably we're not they might be bi. We're not erasing that.
It,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
they
give a
could be.
fuck. They could fucking
They
suck
can.
as much as they want. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
just say you love Matt Damon, Ben
Just say
Affleck.
you love dick and nuts.
Yeah, and
Say
we'll
it.
be just say it. How hard is that? You know. Anyways,
Fucking idiots.
honestly, this movie was directed by a
I
person
approve
who
this
was
message.
by a person who was born in China. So that
Yeah,
was
full on
surprising.
Chinese director
That
making a
surprised
white
me.
savior story was a bit weird.
That yeah. I mean, I do feel like if it was a white director, he would have probably made the female person fall in love.
I mean, didn't she?
They didn't kiss. I was waiting
No, but
for it.
yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why I was so bored.
You wanted a kiss.
I did.
It it is
They had
int-
like a weird sexual
they
tension,
have
but
a
they
real
didn't do anything.
they didn't do anything. He does care about her because we're getting to this later. He goes into a hot air balloon to get her. But, you know, it's kind of just
Yeah,
um
and then they're like, "Oh, I gotta go home now."
yeah, and yeah. Anyways, Pedro Pascal and Matt Damon are chilling. They get
They they explore each other's bodies.
yeah, they're tied together. Little kinky. Um they guys, they get uncaught. They get the rope cut by Willem Dafoe, and right away Matt Damon kills one of these fucking aliens. that you've seen so many people die and they're
Yep.
trained to fight them.
Yep.
And I rolled
And
my eyes.
literally, I'm like, these guys have done centuries of training to
Yes.
defeat these enemies. There
Yeah.
is a secret order of literal warrior monks
Hmm.
who live on the wall, do not have families, only train, only learn, and only fight.
Hmm.
Matt Damon walks in with Pedro Pascal. They start taking him out left, right, and center.
Yeah. Well, Pedro
Well,
Pascal doesn't
like
really
Pedro
do
Pascal
much.
throws him the spear.
Yeah.
He gets the spear, and then they go back to back, don't they?
Yeah. And it's just
Yeah,
kind of, it's very much just,
it's like a buddy cop
yeah,
movie.
yeah. The old Pedro Pascal, I think he's from Spain. That's the only place he should be from. He has a accent, and
Yeah, yeah,
what does he say? Fuck,
yeah.
amigo.
His name is Tovar.
Yeah, so he's from Spain. Yeah. Anyways, I thought I should mention. I don't know what I was gonna go with that. I just said it. Anyways, fucking kills the dragon, the lizard king, and then everyone's like, "We like you, white man," and they're
Basically,
like, they acted weird with you, and then Matt Damon's like, I have a. They have like they pull up Matt Damon's rock, which he talks about in the start of the movie. I can make a compass out of this magnet because it's a magnet, a rock magnet. Um, yeah, the rabbit hole I went down, team, when I'm watching this movie to figure out when did we discover we had
yeah, he is
magnets.
Spanish. Sorry.
Yeah, when did we discover we had magnets? And I mean, I googled the time that the director says this take place, and he says it's 1900,
Mm,
um,
960 AD.
960 AD. So, and then I sent Mitch a screenshot of when China discovered
Like
magnets, and it was around
this.
1800 AD. So
Is that what you sent me?
that's what I sent you. I went down a whole thing, team. Big journey.
880.
880? Okay.
Yeah, you keep adding
I keep adding. Oh, fucking
teen
A.
hundred.
Oh, fucking
You
A.
keep adding the teen to it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Victorian era would
Yeah,
be
my
the
bad.
1800.
My bad, my bad. Yeah.
That's steam power and
Yeah.
racism and imperialism.
Yeah. I'm happy there's no. It was a little bit. It wasn't that. Like, they didn't really say anything.
It's like normal racism at the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
It's like you don't have like multicultural cities and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like when you come across someone who's different than you,
Yeah.
you don't know what they're about.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to keep them at arm's length a bit until like they do something that
Yeah. I would be
and which
terrified.
murdering people.
Yeah. I would be
Uh,
terrified to see
A white dude?
a white dude. Yeah. With curly hair. Imagine.
Oh, dude. You think I go to China
Hmm.
like in fucking 900 AD? They'd
Yeah.
probably stone me to death right away.
Yeah.
They're
They think
like
you're
this 6'8" fucking giant cunt.
giant. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a
they'd
fucking
stone me to
giant.
death
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
seconds.
You have your little.
Or chain me up and put me in a carnival.
Yeah. You have your little Swedish accent. No,
Ooh.
no, no. This is Noberheit, where I'm from. Killed. Blonde hair, blue eyed demon. They
Yeah,
call you the White Dragon.
white devil.
That was kind of racist. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, low key it was. But yeah, no. But yeah, they because of a magnet, these creatures have problems because of it. Like it makes them.
Yeah, they have like hive mind telepathy,
Yeah,
and the magnet interferes with
fears
the
with it.
communication with like the linchpin unit. They
Yeah.
have like these like I guess they would be the commanders of said units, and then all
Mhm.
the dregs around them, they get their commands from this person, and with the magnets nearby, they can no longer receive commands and just kind of go feral. They
Yeah.
don't have direction or purpose
Yeah.
anymore. They just have the instinct to feed and kill.
Yeah.
So it sort of works,
Yeah.
uh, but
But
like they're still trying to kill you. Like
yeah.
they're not.
Also, isn't
They
the
don't just
Earth a
fuck off.
magnet? If you think about it, north and south. That's a
The
that was
Earth
going through my
has
head.
magnetic
Yeah.
fields,
So I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe
but the Earth is not a magnet.
no. A Norway said team. Yeah. Yeah, we find out Willem Dafoe's been there for like 20 years and taught
What's his
one.
name in the? Is he not? What the fuck? How many shits do I have open? Oh, I thought he was Marco Polo. Never mind. Okay,
What's
we're
his
good.
name?
He's Ballard.
Ballard. Boward. Taught one person English, and I guess she was a child, like she was around 5 when she lost her parents, and that's why.
Yeah.
Which it does kind of make sense because I
Charlie
guess
wants some white meat. My
it kind of makes sense because it's a thing. Children are they
children, uh,
learn, yeah,
they absorb language faster. Yes.
faster. Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of I guess that makes sense. But it was like just just that one person. I don't know. Oh, this one other person who speaks English. Anyways, we also find out that most likely we find out that Matt Damon, whatever his name is in the movie, I don't really care. He fights for
William.
everyone. He's not
He's a
dedicated.
mercenary.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
not
mercenary.
dedicated to one. They use like one flag. He's not like just for one flag. He fought for the
He's a mercenary.
yeah, yeah. He fought.
He's a sword for hire.
Yeah, yeah. Fought for the
So is
Pope.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, yeah. Fought for the Pope and shit. So that's yeah. Anyway, it took me down a whole nother rabbit hole. That basically the magnet and like him saying that he fought for the Pope took me down a rabbit hole, and we figured out around the date when this movie takes place. You shouldn't have to Google when a movie takes place.
No.
You
Uh,
should,
yeah.
yeah,
If all the things he said he fought for, if he's trying to like talk about like real historical events that kind of happened around the same time, he would have to be like 250 years old for him
yeah,
to experience all of them at once. So
yeah,
it doesn't quite make sense. So I think they were just trying to go for like these were the big political players at the time and he fought in skirmishes because
yeah,
no real wars of any grand scale happened in his lifetime
yeah,
or any reasonable lifetime.
yeah.
Like
If
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 he
he
was
said he,
80,
yeah, if
maybe.
he said like I fought a lot of people in Europe, I'm like Europe's always fighting. It's been always fighting.
Yeah.
Um, Still is. But he mentioned the Pope, and I was like,
They
Crusades.
did. Well,
Yeah,
it wasn't the Pope. They had the Papal States for
yeah,
200 years at that point.
okay,
The Papal States would defend their borders constantly,
yeah,
especially with the Carolingian Empire moving in.
mm,
But also, they would have been like a recognized vassal state or sovereign entity within the Carolingian Empire
hmm
um, for at least like more than like 50 years, probably, at
mm,
least. I don't
mm,
know the exact dates. I
hmm
think probably way more,
We have a
but
minute. We have a
like,
minute. Way more. We'll be back. Time wise, it doesn't really make sense. And that's why you should say the year your movie takes place. I never thought that was a thing you had to do, but after,
yeah. And even if you don't make up shit.
yeah, and maybe just be like,
Actually,
well,
if you do,
mhm.
no, it's so weird. It's so weird.
It's so weird. And I never thought you would have to do it, but it makes sense unless it's like if there's a movie set place in like the 80s, I can take clues from like things that people are doing, their what they're wearing, but I might think
Yeah,
it's
like historically, I don't
yeah.
know enough about like historical costume,
hmm
customs,
hmm
language, all of that shit to know immediately, like clock what
Yeah.
era it is.
I can't yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we can't be like the 19 no, hundreds, 19
it's the
900s. It's the
eighth
900s.
century.
It's the 8th century team. Uh yeah. So filmmakers out there always put the date, even if people are gonna tell, even if you're gonna get a cinema sin saying, "Why are you?" That's why. I remember people would complain about putting the location of places. It's like, well, maybe you shouldn't do that. No, it makes sense because it's dumb if you don't. Because then, I do a 9-minute deep dive into trying to put a location on the year. And yeah. Also, basically, after that, they find out Matt Damon's a very good archer and
Yeah.
Pedro. Yeah, like he's good. But again, there are so many.
Sorry, we're in the 10th century. I was off by two.
I be.
Oopsies.
Your B. Your B. Um,
I don't know where's the
again,
B.
like there's so many people who are trained to do this. He's just really good. I guess you can make the argument that he's not. Maybe the argument is that like he's kind of been taught by multiple different cultures in Europe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's fought everyone. He knows how to fight. He's a fighter. He knows how to fight.
Hmm.
Would archers be up in the front lines like he acts? No.
No, they're
Um, would he have ever used that skill to his advantage in combat? Probably not.
no.
Um, and if he did, it would probably be the detriment of every other soldier around him.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, he's a sick trick shooter.
Yeah, but like
Cool. But like, try having a giant fucking rock hurled at you, buddy.
yeah,
Yeah.
just they're done.
Yep.
Um, so they make a decision to capture a monster. Willem Dafoe's I don't know what his thing is, but Willem Dafoe doesn't want to be there anymore. He got captured and shit. Doesn't want to be there. Right? Am I wrong? I don't really care that much.
Willem Dafoe, I think he wants this. I think I don't remember honestly.
But well, like both him and Pedro Pascal, they just want the gunpowder, and I'm like, fair enough. Bring that. You probably get so much money from that. They
Hmm.
took the long way to get there too. Um, they also talk about whales, which is another thing that we talked about because they Matt Damon was describing whales, and he said they're like whales, like sea creature monsters, and I'm like, they know what
Yeah,
whales
the
are.
Chinese know what fucking whales are, dog.
Like you're kind of being your racism showing, Matt Damon.
Yeah, you're fucking
Also,
your bigotry showing.
yeah, also like it's more likely that China would know about whales than wherever you are in Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
if he was like if yeah, he fought for Spain. I actually don't know too much about South Atlantic whales.
No.
Oh, the Medi where the
Yeah,
Mediterranean, the
Atlantic.
Gibraltar,
Yeah, you got
whatever
it.
the
Yeah.
fuck. No, I know what the sea's called.
Oh, might be.
He fought for Harold in
Mm,
Sweden, so that's probably where he would see
most
whales.
likely, yeah.
Um,
But like that's about because they
no,
wouldn't
the
be.
Chinese they literally like worshipped whales for a
Yeah.
while. Like one of
Yeah.
their gods looked like a whale.
Yeah.
Well, depending on which sect of
Yeah.
Chinese mythology they were doing at the time,
Mm-hmm.
because massive country, right?
Yep. It's
Massive
yeah.
turnover of culture and
Yeah.
language all the time.
Yeah.
Um, so when you say like, oh, in Chinese mythology, pick one.
Yeah. It
Pick
is.
one of 19,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Like China. Like China's about the size of the United States. Um, depending on where you are, there's different. Like if you were native to North America, they all had different stories, different,
Yeah.
and it's very similar, except something happened in the United States. Cool.
Well, I mean, they
Anyways,
did the same shit in China, except they all just looked the same, so no one really gave a
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Now, at least.
yeah,
But no, yeah, they also they murdered each other within their lands
yeah,
constantly.
yeah.
Not even like just wars, which they did a lot of. Um,
They also didn't slavery was involved to make the Great Walls, right?
dude, humans have
Yeah,
always done slavery.
yeah,
People like they're like, oh my God, the American slavery, obviously terrible.
terrible. Yeah, And
Like,
the
don't get me
most
wrong.
recent.
Most
So
recent. Like, I'm not trying to say that it's like,
yeah,
but it's not the only example of
time. Yeah,
racism in history. Romans, anyone,
yeah.
fucking Vikings, the English probably had indentured servants.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like I mean like historic English, not like the Victorian kind of.
Yeah.
I muted my mic. Um, um,
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
like
no, like slavery.
it's always been
Like
there.
anyone's gonna have the thought of like, hey, we just kind of captured these guys. What if we just made them work for us?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a very human thought to have
Yeah.
because we suck.
Yeah.
Um,
We're not great creatures because we have free will. No.
yeah,
Yeah.
human consciousness.
Yeah. The one thing that really sucks about China right now is that they have the same time zone. There's other things, but they all have the
Yeah,
same
that's the
time zone.
worst thing about China right now.
That would be the thing that annoys me the most.
Yeah, not the death camps.
Yeah. No. And if you guys are wondering, we're not joining the red note thing. That's not a
No,
no.
I don't.
I
I
mean,
don't
we're.
like. Anytime.
Mhm.
Fuck, it's bad. Well, it's not bad. They have worse data usage laws over there. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't have great ones,
No.
but I mean, they just don't have them really.
Yeah.
So like
And
anytime I'll like download an app or something, I
mhm.
will always go through and look for the parent company, and
Yeah.
if it's owned majorly by a Chinese company, I delete the
No.
app immediately.
Yeah.
Um,
We're not giving. Yeah. We're not letting China watch our
I don't
podcast.
have anything for them to
No.
give. It's a
No.
purely moral basis on I think things should be this way. They don't do it this way.
Yep.
Therefore, I should not give them my business.
Yeah.
Um, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of a fucking joke because I
Yeah.
also, people suck. My morals
Yeah.
aren't
Yeah.
firm. I play Marvel Rivals. They're a Chinese company, I
Yeah.
think.
Hey, we can say Winnie the Pooh though. Can you say that on that little red note app? I don't think so.
You can't say free Taiwan in Marvel Rivals. I've tried.
Oh. Yeah, that's you know what? Number one thing I don't like about China, that there we go. Second thing's the time zone. That China's fucking huge.
So, and then number three is the death camps.
Yes. No.
Okay.
You know what? Number three
So
is
time
time zone.
zone's number two, and
If
then number three is death
the
camps.
more we think about, the lower the time zone will go. It's more of an annoyance. Because
No, no, the
imagine,
time zone's number two for me still. Death camps is easily a number three.
because imagine you're at a camp and you have to wake up and it's pitch black outside. Their 5 in the morning is that's fucking. It's insane. That time zone thing's insane. Winnie the Pooh, am I right? Yeah. So about this movie again, they kind of had a discussion about magnets and how the monsters don't really like magnets.
Yeah, you didn't
So
think the fucking Chinese would try that? They've been
no,
fighting
because
these things for like 1,500 years.
and
You didn't
magnets
think they
were
would try
yeah,
once to throw like a big chunk of metal at
yes.
it?
Yeah. And yeah, so I found me and you found a plot hole in this movie, and that plot hole is that magnets they've been around in China. People knew about them. They would have known about them for about 100-ish years at this point.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking love magnets. They're sick. They're a lot of fun to play with. Um,
It's actually okay. Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking love magnets. I don't know.
That's the
Um,
most like okay.
I wonder why he used magnets. Probably because he fucking loved magnets. Anyways, yeah, magnets are the main thing. What? I didn't hear
Burp.
it. You're good. Okay. Magnets are a main thing, and you know, they capture the big bad guy, the big bad monster.
Yeah, like the linchpin, the psychic linchpin, if any of you
Hmm
guys play
With yeah,
Warhammer
yeah,
40K.
yeah. Um, and they bring it to I can't think of the capital city. It's out of my mind. They bring it to the capital, and things
Is it not the
happen.
Forbidden City? Is
Forbidden.
that
I
not
think
it?
so. I think so. I don't really care
But
that
that's all the
much.
way like halfway across the fucking country.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Oh, because they had to like show it to them or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh,
I do want to say the Great Wall in this is it's so fucking cool.
it's dope as
Again,
shit.
watch the fight. Oh, like it is. You can watch this movie. It is very early in the movie, and then you can turn it off because it's not that fun after that. But like, it's fucking sick. Also when the girls get like when the girls get eaten, when the warriors get eaten, they have like these rings and they throw these bloody rings on the ground. Pretty cool. It was kind of cool. But yeah, things kind of happen. I'm trying to think what else. Pedro Pascal and Willem Dafoe, they leave. They break out of the wall and they run away. But very quickly, Willem Dafoe betrays Pedro Pascal. I don't know why.
Right?
Like it's
No,
kind of just
literally he gains nothing.
it.
Like these
Literally,
guys show up, they can finally speak my language. Holy shit, dude.
yeah,
I have some friends now.
yeah.
Betrayed.
Like you're done. Like you've literally been
You're
speaking
dumb.
Mandarin. You've been speaking Mandarin for 20 years, and you meet two people who are from Europe. And hey, that's nice. Why would you betray? And there's someone else who wants to escape. Hey, that's nice. Why would you betray him? And it doesn't really fucking work out for Willem Dafoe because he blows up. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, yeah. Um, so they're on a mission to kill these monsters. Uh, they make hot air balloons. And we were having a discussion over, like, I'm texting Mitch about all this stuff, like, history, like, it's not exactly, I don't know, we're just talking about magnets again and other things and trying to figure out when this movie takes place because it doesn't tell you. And then I'm like having this discussion with him. I look up at my screen and I see hot air balloons, uh, made out of bamboo. And bamboo, I wish we could grow bamboo here. That'd be sick.
We
Can we? I don't think we can.
we got greenhouses.
We could, but they gotta be big greenhouses. Bamboo's so sick. It's like a all. It like that's so nice. They have a built-in
Yeah,
what do you
it is.
call it? You know how they use rhubarb to hold like kind of like no, stop. Sorry. Like
Rhubarb, the vegetable.
no, the metal, like the whole
Rebar.
rebarb. Might be. Guys, we made
Sorry,
mistakes.
my bad.
Everyone,
My bad. My bad.
guys.
My bad. My bad.
No, no,
My
no,
bad.
no, no. It's on me. I made a mistake.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not on you. It's me for being a bad guy.
Here we go. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Bamboo's sick. I wish we could grow it. Grow it. There's something really similar to it. I guess corn, but it's not as strong. Bamboo's strong. Do you know? Do you know that they used to
That's
like
an
torture?
insane.
You know how they
That's
used to
an
torture?
insane comparison.
You know how they
I'm
used to
sorry.
torture people?
Yeah, I know they let it grow through them.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's incredibly fast. It's technically it's like a weed.
That's a
Like
sick weed.
yeah,
Yeah.
pandas fucking love that shit. It has zero nutritional value.
Yeah, pandas should not be alive still. And I
They're
know
so
that
dumb.
the reason they are is because we're like, we don't want them to die. But like,
Literally, we're like
goodness,
these guys are fucking idiots. These
like,
things are so stupid.
how did they make it? Like, what evolution made them so dumb?
They're
Like,
fucking scary.
mm,
They're giant bears.
truly, well, I mean, not saying they would attack. They might attack a person. I've seen
They
videos of
would.
panda sneezing and giving birth and just looking at their kid like the fuck. It's hilarious.
I've also seen a video of a panda falling on its own child and not giving a shit and just killing
Yeah,
it.
they don't really care. It terrifies me that there are animals who just don't care about their kids.
They're animals, man.
Yeah, imagine we were born with that. That'd be insane.
That's
You,
me.
you don't care if you had a kid. You walk in on the couch.
No, dude, I'm not naming my kid until it's like 3.
Mm.
You could still
Right.
die of like if I lived in the Middle Ages, all my kids wouldn't have names until they were like 4.
Yeah, no, and it's like you made it, unlike
Yeah,
your nine
you
other children,
exactly.
siblings. Yeah, and
Well,
now
if
look
I
at
was like
that.
a lord, I'd probably have
Yeah,
like 9 kids, all named after my family members. But I mean, like,
all named after you.
well, one would be named after me.
Yeah, your favorite. You changed. Oh
My
no,
heir,
yeah,
my
they changed.
firstborn son would be mine.
Yeah, and if that son dies, change your second-born son name to that, and you're good.
I wouldn't be able to change.
No, people, you can do that.
You
Grow a
could, but
board.
it's so I don't like that.
You don't like that? Okay.
No.
I would do that. I'm like, oh, my son died. You're Connor the second now.
Yeah. Yeah. But wasn't he Connor the sec? Shut the fuck up.
Shut
Shut the
up.
fuck
You need to
up.
fucking. I'm in mourning right now, and I'm giving you my name.
Bequeathed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hot air balloons in this movie. I can do that too. Right, team. I'm also a gamer. Um,
Who's playing Roblox when we joined?
yeah, no, I was playing on my Switch. Trying to think. They're in hot air balloons. They're running. Oh, Matt
They're like
Damon.
bombing.
Matt Damon, before he goes on a hot air balloon, Matt Damon runs up the stairs. He's yelling, "Where did she go? Where did she go?" The girl, and he met someone who, for some fuckery of a reason, can speak English.
Right?
And I'm like, "You're so lucky, dude," because the chances of that happening in a like so slim. He got
That's
fucking
so
lucky.
true.
He got
That's
so
so
lucky.
true. I didn't even think about that.
You know,
Oh my God, that's
no,
fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
the chances of that. Also, yeah. Also, team, just letting you know, if you had a great, my landlord was Chinese, greatest guy. He was so fucking nice.
If y'all don't fuck with the Chinese, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, no, they're so chill. Like he was the best fucking
Well,
landlord.
the people, not the government.
Not the
Or
government. The people are so fucking chill. Separate government from people. You should do that. Like,
we're not
such a
getting into
chill
this.
dude. No, just such a chill dude. When I told him I couldn't pay my rent right away because things happen, and he was very understanding. But he did text me at like midnight saying, "I kind of have to pay my insurance." I'm like, "I'll pay." Ooh. I'm like, "I'll get paid next week," and he said, "Okay." Chinese are chill people. Get a Chinese landlord. Yeah. There's like a scene. They're in the main kind of city. Another thing we didn't mention that these fucking dragons can do shield with their body. That's fucking lit.
It is pretty fucking dope.
You don't see that a lot in movies, so that's sick. Anyways, yeah, they're in these hot air balloons flying to the capital city or whatever. That's why they're able to get there so fast because of fucking hot air balloons. That would make sense. A lot of people are dying and shit. There's this beautiful glass building, which I don't know. Anyways, I'm not.
No,
Yeah,
no, it would no.
no, it was beautiful. And I feel like they put a lot of money into that because shortly after you see one beautiful shot of someone throwing up the same magnet that they've had this whole time to make everyone go, all the monsters go. Ugh. They throw it up and they catch it on the spear. It's such a good shot. It looks so beautiful. And then shortly after that, they jump out the building, and I'm like, that's where all your money. They lost, like, they're losing money. Every shot gets worse, slightly worse, and it's noticeable, unfortunately. Um, like even the wall looked better at the start of the movie than does at the end.
Very.
Yeah. Um. Anyways, the monster they kidnapped earlier, they tied it up with all this gunpowder, and then they blow it up. They blow up the main guy, and that's it. That's movie.
The movie ends.
Yeah, no
And you know
kissing,
what?
no kissing, and Pedro Pascal's like, "You're not taking gunpowder. You're gonna take my life." And yeah, Matt Damon's like, "Yeah, sure." And then they kiss.
Dude, they fucking suck.
They kiss. Yeah. 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 And yeah, that's the movie. I love Bad You Are. It's so much fun, guys. This is why we have it to talk about.
Next one. What's the next one, Connor?
Fuck.
It's the emoji movie he had.
Fuck, I had one. It's
I
out of
have
my
a
mind now.
million. If it's anything like these,
hmm
I got a million.
I was gonna say I wanted to do Spider-Man Lotus, but that is fan made.
It is a fan movie,
And I feel like
and that's cheating. That's
because
cheating. It
it's
has to be
not
like a movie that
made.
motherfuckers pumped a shitload of money into,
Yeah,
and it still sucked.
yeah. I'll come back
Like
to you.
like Snow White
Maybe
and the Huntsman.
that.
You know that
Yeah,
one?
I do
Yeah,
know one.
right.
I'll think about.
The Dwayne Johnson Hercules movie.
They made that. Oh,
Yeah, man.
I need to think. I will come back to you because I guess I get to do one more.
It's the emoji movie he had.
Shit. Let me think about it for a minute.
It's the emoji movie he had.
The
I
Prince
will.
of Persia movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh my gosh, Jake Gyllenhaal. Another person who's. Never mind. Sorry. That's kind of rude of me. That was. Yeah.
No, he
Um.
had like sex with his student. No, that's James Franco.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jakey.
Yeah. We
Oh,
love
doesn't he date like? Nope, Leo. Never mind. We're good.
Leo. Oh, he did date. Okay, guys, I'm a little bit of a Swiftie. He dated Taylor Swift when she was 22, and she wrote a 10-minute song about it
Yeah, and it sucked.
all too well. It's okay. It's 10 minutes.
It's a 10-minute song. Any 10-minute song, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's long though. It's a long song. Yeah,
It's a long fucking song. I'm not listening to that shit.
I've listened to it a few times. It's pretty good. I recommend. I'm just letting you guys know I'm a folklore girly. I love that album a lot. Uh, Evermore is a pretty good song. Evermore. Yeah, I can't think of a movie, guys. I'll let you know probably next week. You're just gonna find out. Um, what are you gonna rate it, Mitch?
Ooh, it's a it's a 2.8
You're doing out of
Chinese
10?
magnets.
You're doing out of 10s?
No, out of 5.
2.8? Oh yeah. Being honest, team, the main takeaway of this movie is tell me what year it's in, because I don't want to get distracted trying to figure that out. My movie I was gonna pick.
It's the emoji movie he had.
It's gonna come to me as soon as I'm done recording. I know
What
it.
is
Anyways,
it about? What is it about? What is it about?
I
What's
think it was
about?
another. I think it was another superhero movie, but it was not. It was not Madam Web. I can't fucking think of it.
Venom, the second
No.
Venom movie.
No, I think dude, I fucking a.
Spider-Man 3.
That's a good movie. And we're doing Spectacular Summer.
Sam
so
Raimi, Spider-Man 3.
We're doing Spectacular Summer, so I would save that. Not doing any Spider-Man movies except for Madam Web. Fuck, I can't remember. I'm gonna cut. Okay.
The superhero movie. Any Blade movie after the first one.
Mm.
Ooh, that's not true. Blade 2 was really good. Blade Trinity.
I will let you know. I will let you know as soon as it hit my mind. Anyways, team, that's it. That's our podcast. It's just much shorter than the Madam Web one. Madam Web episode was an hour and 30 minutes, but that's because that movie was
Shit.
something. This movie is just confusing, but kind of awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking hardcore.
Again, watch the fighting. The fighting's fucking sick. Anyways, we have an email at pleasewatchourpodcast@gmail.com, and you can email us. We also have an Instagram. Go into our Instagram and like the newest thing that I uploaded, because it's a picture of me and Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, it not in the same photo. Don't be misleading.
No, it's me, because he stole my rebrand. Fucker.
I did.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for the idea. I think that was your idea too. You said I was Mark Zuckerberg, and I immediately hit
Got
it.
the Zuck.
Yeah, and now I go into its newest post where he talks about fact checking. We're not fact checking Instagram posts anymore. And I comment to everyone, "You stole my rebrand, Mark. He stole my rebrand." And I got called a snowflake, and like did not have anything to do. He's like, the person's like, "Did I offend you?" Snowflake emoji. I'm like, "No." Mark just took my rebrand, and I gave them a snowflake emoji. Ha!
You got him, man.
I got him good, eh? Anyways,
you really did.
anyways, that's it, guys. Say bye, Mitch.
Bye, fuckers.
Bye. We love you so much.